This week I was supposed to digitize all of Dr. Marnen's patient files. I was feeling good about my progress when I saw it. A second filling cabinet hiding behind the shelves that I never noticed before. Sighing with fatigue, I yanked open the first drawer, I plucked out a file from the A section and began to read. Aberdeen Carla. Alright Carla, let's see if you are in the system. I set the file on the desk, sat down at the computer and typed in her name. Nothing came up. Oh hell no, I'm not doing all the files in this cabinet. But I sighed, opened a new patient file and began copying the data. Carla Aberdeen, DOB 4/24/72, 5 feet 9 inches, 176 pounds. Finally, I got to the doctor's notes. They were written in a messy script, as if in a hurry. I put on my glasses and read.
Complaints of eczema, itchiness after eating certain fruits, lungs may be useful.
I stopped and reread the last line.
Lungs may be useful.
I shrugged, figuring it was some sort of mistake or reference to something. I typed it into the computer and took the next file from the cabinet. A Mr. David Ekowski. But the doctor's notes were even stranger this time.
Family history of heart attacks, large skin surface area.
I typed him into the system and stared at the screen. Large skin surface area? What does that even mean? When I got to the next one, a Miss Katerina Allenson, I felt a knot in my stomach tighten. It was a file for a little girl, and it read,
Night terrors ever since 6th birthday. The mother says increased anxiety. Feet are perfect size.
I rolled away from the computer, heart pounding. I picked up the file and studied it. There must be an explanation, but I couldn't find anything. I took a deep breath, then I picked up the phone and dialed the number on Katerina's file. But what will you say? I didn't even know. I just had a terrible, nagging feeling and wanted to do something about it. But I wasn't in luck.
The number you dialed is not in service.
What are you doing?
I whipped around. Dr. Marnen was standing in the doorway, his arms crossed over his white coat. I was digitizing the files, like you told me to. I stuttered, slamming the phone down.
Not those files.
He violently grabbed the files from the desk, shoved them back into the file cabinet. Then he pulled out a small key from his pocket and turned the locks on each drawer.
Finish this up, okay?
I nodded, and then he was gone. The silence pressed in. The waiting room was empty and still. I checked the clock. 4:45. No more patients would be coming in. It was only Dr. Marnen and me in the office now. So I did what any reasonable person would do. I shut down the computer, grabbed my coat and started for the door. As I hurried towards the exit, I saw Dr. Marnen at the end of the hall. He was opening a door.
This door goes to the supply closet.
But beyond him, I could see a set of stairs, snacking down into the darkness. hope you liked today's story. As you might have noticed, this video was rather brought to you in as a collaboration and not just with me. So go ahead, check out Wolf's channel. He did a great job as Doctor, and we also did another video to give on his channel. So hush hush now. Go ahead and take a look. Or otherwise, do you want to hear the ravens coming for you?